What I'd like to start with is the chimney, and then zoom out to show the huge pile of snow hiding the house.
Okay, how about if I walk past to show how high it really is?
Good. And then you'll see me shoveling the sidewalk in front of the house.
And then we do our introduction?
Sounds fine.
Okay.
Whew. Wait a minute, before we go in, welcome to 1121 Rue de Cambrai, or in French,
1121 Rue de Cambrai.
in Sainte-Foy. What we're going to do is just show you a little bit of how we live here in Sainte-Foy, which is just a suburb of Quebec City.
Yes, but before we go in, let's tell you about the weather. While it's probably mild and sunny where you are, here in March, this is the 4th
This
of
is the
March.
4th of March, 1990.
Yes, it's
And-
freezing cold here.
Oh,
We're
minus
still...
11, that's not so bad.
Okay, it's not as bad as the minus 30 Celsius we had at Christmas time, but it's still in the middle of winter.
We have a lot of snow this year. You probably noticed that when we started.
And everybody is sick of winter, let me tell you.
Well, let's go inside and maybe warm up a little
Warm
bit. You
up.
look cold already.
I'm freezing. We moved into this house in July 1989.
What I liked most about it were the huge windows, which let in lots of sunlight.
I guess you could say that we're real homebodies. We really like to retreat into the house after a hard day at work.
Not to mention the weekends. There's a term for people like us, you know. Couch potatoes.
Not couch potatoes, nesters. Besides, we're not that bad.
I guess not. For those who have seen the award-winning Wilderness Terror, they'll know that we enjoy the outdoors, too.
If you play that CD any louder, they'll be able to hear it outdoors.
Hey, there's something in this mirror that I really like.
As you see, we prefer an uncluttered look and things which are meaningful to us, like the wall of Ken's photographs.
How does that go? As I was going to St. Ives, I met a man with 7 wives.
Do you remember when we got that one?
Sure. The Queen gave it to us because she was so pleased to meet us.
Right. And they say that a woman's work is never done.
Must be clean. Everything clean.
I hate dusting.
Does that mean you won't do it again until our next video?
No, just until the next time we have company.
I've never figured out whether you count playing with your plants as a hobby or housework.
That depends on how well they're growing.
What are you doing, talking to your plants again?
No, you can't really talk to this plant. It's called mother-in-law's tongue. It just talks back.
Ooh, you'll pay for that one.
And there you are with your eyes glued to that computer screen again.
What's wrong with that? This is important.
I've never been able to figure out what you do in there.
Well, I write programs and, well, you know, play around.
Uh-huh. Time for me to go to work now at the Chronicle Telegraph. It's the oldest newspaper in North America.
Does that mean you're still reporting on what happened in 1764?
This house was built in the 1670s by a man who came from France to be a teacher. The Wax Museum takes up most of it now. There's a rumor, you know, that Champlain, the founder of Quebec City, is buried in our courtyard behind.
I'll bet that's him calling right now to confirm the rumor.
Officially, I'm the office manager, but in a one-person office, it means doing everything from proofreading to billing to cleaning the bathroom.
Et vous allez être facturé. Merci. Bonjour.
You know, you're really in a beautiful area of town, across from the famous Chateau Frontenac Hotel.
True, but there's a lot of prestige where you work, too, at the National Assembly, Quebec's parliament.
Yep. This is where I report to the world about what is happening in Quebec City.
But is the world listening?
Joke if you like, but my stories are heard on over 100 radio stations across Canada. As is the custom, Governor General Ray Natition was welcomed with a 21-gun salute and then reviewed the troops. For instance, there was a story about the new Governor General. Quebec's Prime Minister is praising the way he is learning French.
The Governor General now is learning French very rapidly.
Very rapidly. Take a million years. The Canadian Forces Challenger grew up to a line of waiting dignitaries, including Premier Robert Bourassa. As is the custom, Governor General Ray.
This is the shop on which we are making investigation.
We've moved on now to the first weekend in April. We took a trip to a sugar bush with our friends Bert and Manon. This is where they collect sap from the maple trees and turn it into syrup and maple sugar candy.
One part everyone likes is when they make tear or sugar maple taffy. You pour hot maple syrup on snow and gather it up with a stick. Well, I hope you enjoyed our little video. We sure enjoyed making it for you.
If you want to see more, come and visit us. We love having company.
And we'll make sure that we have lots of tea and syrup as well.